fired complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
And that is not the start this offense wanted. You're trying to come out, you're trying to create some momentum and get a rhythm and consistency, but you throw the pick 6 early and put yourself in a hole. Not good.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Parker. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Got it behind the line. It's Moulton. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Right on the money. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
This offense looking at a 3rd down after that last completion. Wants to throw again. Makes the grab. It's Gill. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
You know, one of the areas that separate good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offenses are on 3rd down passing plays. That was the perfect call at the perfect time and obviously executed well.
There he goes. Got the first down and more. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
The Hawkeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Might as well give it to him again. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Complete. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. And the Hawkeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On the move. It's a fumble on the play. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
Man, that is a big-time drop right there. 4th down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the first down, That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe in you.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
Rushes on him. He turns that loose down the right side. Intercepted. He'll go out of bounds, but just what they needed to get the ball back.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Starting to feel a little pressure. Finds a man on the right. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
That's the end of the period, and Georgia Tech has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking for a crease. It's Moulton.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Looking to fire. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completion strung together.
He'll pull it down. Oh, he's got some space. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
You have got to have pass rushing lane integrity when you face this quarterback. On third down, someone gets out of his gap right up the middle. It's easy for the quarterback to see. He just tucks it and takes off and picks up the first down.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you can tell they got in there so quick. The offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for loss.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. The screen, and watch out. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And you really want to pay this drive off. This is a nice drive by this offense. Got to keep it going. Got to keep the foot on the gas. Obviously trailing with a chance to tie this football game going into the half.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the rush will get to him at the 25. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
So they are lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. To throw, it's King. Grabbed in the middle, it's Stockton.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Got it in the middle. It's Haynes. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback making checks. Second down, they'll go to the air. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the number one job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Gonna swing it on second down. Oh, they're after him. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening.
It's so nice to be an offense on second down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run and try to get the first down, take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole playbook is open to my disposal.
Quickly complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. They want to run this quarterback. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is third and goal. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. Dead center perfect. That brings them to within 1.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's King. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Defense uses a sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
He uncorks a bullet to the right.
That's an example of the offensive coordinator trying to be aggressive and trying to take a shot. Now, the offense isn't able to click on that play, but moving ahead in the second half, it's important they continue to dial up these big plays. You want to stay aggressive, and you want to keep testing the secondary.
Kinnick is having a connection fit to try to help the D on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
The Yellow Jackets will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Snagged out of the air.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
That's caught. It's Haynes. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. And he gets to the line and spikes it very efficient, and they have a chance to score before the break. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. Now up by 4 here in the 3rd quarter. The Hawkeyes will boot it away to start the 2nd half. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. As they get ready to start this 3rd quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey.
He's got it on the outside. Hits the accelerator to the right. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. On the one hand, it's good to get points, but you can't keep settling for field goals on these drives if you want to win the football game. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
Well, the defense just has not had an answer for this guy working out of the slot so far. Man coverage has been tricky. He's beaten them in zone. You might want to think about bracketing him where you've got a defender on the outside and the inside to see if you can force the quarterback to go somewhere else with the ball.
Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Hand off from the shotgun. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
And your decision to go for it on 4th down has a lot to do with your kicker. How strong is his leg? Some of these guys nowadays, they can boot the ball 50, 60 yards, no problem. Do I believe in him or do I go for it? And they believed in their offense, they went for it, and they got the first down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6.
Here we go, Zach.
Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Phillips. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal.
And as a quarterback, that's what you want to do on these deep go-route type throws. You want to put a lot of air under it so your guy can turn around, locate it, and then make the catch.
Yeah, and that's so hard to stop. I mean, I'm running full speed down the field with a guy that's this fast, and I don't know where the ball is and when it's coming out, and trying to make a play on it is extremely difficult.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They've had to settle for a couple of field goals on 3 previous red zone trips. They'd love to get it in on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And this offense is still early in the down, 2nd and goal. They could still run it. They go with the pass. Nice job by the quarterback seeing it immediately, getting the football out of his hands, seeing his wide receiver open, getting the big touchdown.
Now they'll try the 2-point conversion and try to crawl within 3. Looking to throw. Now adjusting. He gets it in for the 2, and now a field goal would tie it. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Kane. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. This time it's complete. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. Off play action. Caught in the backfield. It's Haynes. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience.
Just beautiful, and that's a great feeling as a quarterback when you make that throw. It keeps your offense on the field, keeps the offense in rhythm. Obviously not as good as throwing a touchdown pass, but I'll tell you this, way better than having to trot off over to the bench and wait for your turn to get another shot.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll bring him down, but what a way to wrap things up here in the third. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Georgia Tech has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. They go back to work in the final period of this one. He wants to throw it again. Under fire. Got his man on the right.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Catch in the middle, it's Rutherford. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. To the air, it's King. He's going for the goal line. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
And this defense is perfectly fine with that. When you're up a couple possessions, you want everything in front of you. You want that clock to tick, make sound tackles, and don't give up big plays.
Trying to make magic with his feet. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was
intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Back to pass, it's King. Throwing on the run. Snags it down the right side. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. He's got it. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to...
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
31, Iowa, 14.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Parker. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed some throws, and as a result, in the 4th quarter, they barely have 100 yards passing, and that's why they're losing.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the 1st down and get the sticks moving.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Virtually unblocked, and he stopped for a loss of 8. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He wants a big play here late. Pulls it in down the sideline. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Man, you got to like these last 2 plays by this offense. You understand. You're in a deficit. You've got to score multiple times to get back in this football game. Nice job.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And how about this defense taking care of business? Keeping that guy under 200 yards is a heck of a day. Their offense has obviously done their job too, and this has been an absolute beatdown.
And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Offense takes a timeout. 27 seconds left. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Looking to scramble. Turning it on. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. He wants to throw it. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Touchdown, Iowa! Ran the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And the defense just has to do a better job in coverage in that situation. Down close to the goal line, you know it's going to be man coverage. You just have got to do a better job sticking on your guy. The defender just simply got beat.
And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys. He's looking to throw. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. One more play to pad the stats. Scanning the field, it's King. Bringing the heat. Blasted as he lets it go. Ball's incomplete, and that'll do it from here. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess